What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to the DRK Kast. I'm your host, River.
And I'm your other host, Deontay. On the DRK Kast, we're here to talk about life,
drugs,
business,
success, I guess.
Yeah, and
I don't
everything
know.
in between.
Yeah, we just tell crazy stories that happened, and we will, and we're thinking probably next episode we'll have a guest come on here for a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully.
Tell some crazy stories, because we know some pretty crazy people.
Yes, sir.
That have had some pretty crazy lives.
Yeah, we're not sure. I have a couple friends that I've talked to. Not sure if they're going to come on or not, but we will find out. And I know River has a couple friends that he's also talked to. And let me tell you, if you guys think that you have lived your lives, you have not lived your lives. And when you hear these guys' stories, it's
some of the people, like even my coworker, my other technician, he is the amount of stories he has just that he can tell at any time is just insane. Like the amount of crazy stuff that he's done that like the average person would never consider doing. Yeah, probably not do. I hope the audio is sounding much better because sorry. The last episode was
a little
pretty rough in the beginning and in some parts, but we did a little bit of tweaking, and we're hoping. I think
we gotta fix this time now.
Yeah, we did a little bit of test recordings.
Yeah, we did. We might
put it at the end.
Yeah, we might release those. We might put it at the end. Go follow us on TikTok. It's at DRK KAST, and on Instagram at DRK KAST also. Might be putting out that, sound reel either as a skit on TikTok or maybe as, like, a clip at the end of this episode or, who knows? We're just going to find out.
We will eventually be releasing on YouTube when we get a little better setup and camera and stuff to record. Ourselves.
Right now, we just have like a logo that it would just be recording on YouTube. We figure you guys really probably don't want to just watch the logo.
It would just be a blank screen. I mean, we literally we just have set everything up, recorded the first podcast, dropped it, and we're just going step by step. Yeah.
We are thinking possibly about switching instead of weekly podcasts to 2 times a week, actually. So I know that
at least in the beginning.
In the beginning,
to get some more episodes out there and get more traction.
Yeah, we just want to gain some more traction and keep this. Really, we're on this grind, and we want to keep this momentum going. And we really appreciate you guys, everyone who has listened, and everyone who's come back to listen to the second episode.
Oh yeah,
we appreciate you so much. You don't even understand.
You have no idea how much it means to us. I think we got like over 70 downloads on the first episode.
In the first episode, on the first couple days.
Yeah, this is like 2 days after we released it. This is Wednesday.
And I want to say 100% that like I said, I'm hoping that this really does go somewhere and we go big or go home. And I will just be forever thankful to everybody that's listening to us because I mean, they don't have to fucking take the time out of their day to listen to 2 fuckheads.
Yeah,
sitting in a
fucking idiots. Just sitting in a tiny little box of a room.
Yep.
Basically just jerking off into a microphone.
Exactly. That's all we're doing.
That's literally what we're doing right now. My cock is in my hand.
I can confirm it is a fact. Yeah, so I mean
yeah, I honestly was expecting some kind of negative response to just saying it's cringy or some bullshit like that.
You guys have been so supportive.
I have not had one negative response towards it. Yeah. Everybody has been supportive, and that means so
absolutely
much.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And we just want to say, we appreciate you guys for listening. If you guys enjoy it, please share it. Tell your friends about us. That is how the podcast grows, and that's how we can do bigger and greater things.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, we're hoping to someday, be doing this as, a business, and we can go take, cool ass trips for you guys and have video vlogs. That's the dream, honestly.
Yeah,
it's just have us video vlogging.
Yeah, that would be amazing. And
So we're just forever thankful to you guys, and I mean keep up the support, please. And if you're really enjoying us, please give us a share because that's how we That's how we grow.
For real.
Yeah, we just wanted to take this, like, little bit in the beginning of the podcast where we talk about... I think we're going to do this every podcast is, just take a little bit of time to reflect on the last podcast.
Reflect on ourselves.
Just reflect on ourselves.
Find the things we need to improve on.
And, I guess, like, moving into it, I guess we could talk about our, like, daily yin and yang of the day.
Oh, yeah. We're going to start, hopefully, a new segment if it's
well received.
If it works. It's the daily yin and yang. It's the good and bad of the day.
Yes.
The shitty things that happen during the day and the good things that happen during our day.
Because, when you tell, like, stories, you can't just tell a shitty story because then you just make them feel bad.
We were thinking about calling it, what was it, the daily fucked.
Yeah.
But we don't want every day to be a bad day.
Bad day, yeah. We want you
guys
to be happy,
you gotta find the positives in each day. Even if you have a horrible, shitty day, there's definitely, like, one good thing that happened. Exactly. Not everything is bad every single day.
No matter what.
So, what would you say your bad is for today? What's something shitty that happened today?
Man, honestly, I don't really know anything that... Oh, okay, actually, okay. I don't know if this technically... It was technically today, but it was, like, 3 a.m. I couldn't go to sleep until 6 a.m. I was just, like, tossing and turning.
Did you work today?
Nah, bro.
Oh, you got lucky then.
Nah, bro. I'm just sitting next to my girlfriend, tossing and turning, bro, and she's just out like a light, and I'm just
I hate that. When you just, like, you cannot fall asleep and you just look at them and they're just fucking knocked out, dreaming about fucking another dude.
Who knows, whatever. Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, I don't even know what to do. So basically what I ended up doing is I just fucking put on anime. And I put on my Beats headphones, and luckily my headphones connect to my TV.
Yeah.
So I just was watching.
You were telling me about that.
Yeah, we might talk about that later.
About the Beats headphones.
Oh yeah, or Bose headphones, not Beats.
Or yeah.
Not sponsored, by the way. I mean, Bose, if you want to sponsor us, I would not be opposed because I love your products. But I'm
more of a JBL fan.
JBL fan.
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta try my Bose. You'll come to the dark side.
I'm only a JBL fan because I have, like, the speakers, the Flip 5 and the Flip 4.
Oh, true.
And they fuck.
That's facts.
Pretty nice. Well, did you end up falling asleep?
Yeah, bro. Like after I watched like 3 episodes, I just fucking pass out.
Yeah, you're lucky you didn't have
I'd say that was like the bad of the day. I'd say the good of the day was then I got to sleep in. And
you talk about how you...
Oh.
That's a good thing.
Okay, so one good thing. I had quit nicotine, and I was, like, off for, like, 3 months. And then I decided, I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy a vape again and buy a bottle of juice. And now I'm quitting again because I feel terrible. Like, I woke up today and my chest hurts, and I'm pretty sure that's why I couldn't sleep. And also, let me tell you, the Nick shits... 100% a real thing. Like,
really?
Yeah,
I don't really notice it anymore. I think I just shit all the fucking time.
It gave me fucking diarrhea, and
really?
I was like, I need to get it off. So, yeah, I'm done with that now. So
that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
I mean,
let's see how long.
Nicotine's not good for you. I'm addicted, but I kind of decided in the past few days that, like, because I was really thinking about quitting, but I decided, like, I don't really want to quit right now. Like, I enjoy vaping.
3 hours and 47.
Fuck yeah. I enjoy vaping, and so I don't really... I'm going to quit when I want to, because... I don't know. I mean, I'm going to eventually quit, I know that. But I'm just fucking with it right now.
Bro, after I quit, though, I really realized how, like... Bro, I think it's just me, though, because, I mean, my girlfriend hasn't been, like, saying anything bad, but... Bro, my lungs, like, just today, like, I just feel like I can't breathe and I'm underwater. It's crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. So, I'm done. Swearing off for that shit. Hopefully don't go back to it. I mean, I don't really want to.
I'll keep you from it. I just won't let you hit my vape.
Yeah, just slap me if I'm about to do something. Just, like, hit a vape. Yeah. Slap me upside the head.
You fucker. My yin and yang of the day.
Okay.
I guess the bad. So I'm not gonna, like, say names of the dealerships and stuff, but basically the dealership that I work for is, like, an amazing dealership, and I love the owners and everything. Their sons are amazing too. They're, like, the nicest people you ever meet. But basically, they had to. Our revenues have been just so bad recently. I guess they just can't. They had to sell. They just weren't able to keep the store running and keep. They mainly decided to sell. It was
at a point where it was like, yeah, they're losing money, so there's no point in keeping them when they can get the money.
Oh yeah, and they didn't want to fuck over any of the employees. Yeah, and that was the biggest thing. So they decided the best thing to do was to sell, and they decided to sell to a questionable dealership at most. It is not. I have not heard very good. I haven't heard. The bad things I've heard from the dealership have completely outweighed the few good things I've heard about it. Like, multiple people at my shop have already worked there, and they said it was horrible and they hated it. And my head tech that I work with, he's bought multiple cars from them and gotten completely fucked over because they, like, literally blow up after a few days.
Jesus. That's
I don't know.
I mean,
you can say Ford and Kia.
Ford and Kia. Ford, they just die. I mean,
Kia's fucking. If you guys could see our parking lot, the parking lot to my Kia shop is literally like we have no more parking spaces. Not a single one is open right now.
Yeah. So basically, like for you guys listening, his dealership has like a lot where all of like the wrecked cars are. And it's just completely fucking full.
Yeah, I mean, we have like parking spaces all around the building, basically, and then like the sales area where the brand new cars are on display, and all around the building is just lined up cars from these Kias, just fucking throwing rods and blowing up and fucking cracking a hole in the block or some bullshit like that. Like half of them haven't even been diagnosed yet because we're so backed up.
That's actually crazy.
It's pretty bad. It's like a rescue team or something. I don't know what they were calling it, but it's basically like they send a tech from another city, and send him there, and then he just grinds out engines for like 2 weeks.
Oh, so they're breaking them?
We already had one.
Oh,
yeah, he was here like last week. He left last week, and he got a good amount of engines done, but we haven't done an engine since. Damn. Because we've just had so many appointments and so much other stuff to catch up on that they get towed in like every day. So if you don't get them consistently out, they're going to consistently keep coming.
So basically, don't buy a Kia if you want a reliable car.
Don't buy a 2.4 liter or a 2.0 or mainly a 2.4. 2.4 is the ones that throw rods. Don't buy anything from like 08 to 19 at least. 20.
1920.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything in there is bad. Everything older than that, pretty good.
Okay.
You don't see a lot of, and some of the brand new cars haven't had issues. Major issues yet. Some of them have. Some of them transmissions go bad on. We replaced a fucking diff on a brand new 2021 Stinger.
Gee.
We had to drop the whole V6 twin turbo engine, this big motherfucker of an engine with the rear wheel drive transmission, drop that down, and then change the front differential for the front wheel drive because it's an all wheel drive car.
Damn.
Those Kia Stingers, I will say, those motherfuckers are nice.
They're nice.
They are nice. Twin turbo V6. Bro, I think it pushes like 400.
Didn't you drive one of those?
Oh yeah.
How fast was that thing?
Dude, when you floor it, you're in the back of the seat, like you're
Bro, that's how my WRX was.
It's just insane, dude. I don't know what the gear ratio is on the transmission, but it must have a fuck ton of gears because it shifts like a motherfucker. It shifts so fast.
For anyone who doesn't know, I have a 2002 Bug-Eye WRX that is just absolutely fucking knackered right now. Like, so when I got it, it was on a 93 dyno tune pushing 385 to the crank, so like 325-ish to the wheels, I think. Like, that's about right. Somewhere in there.
It's pretty good.
But for a boxer engine, bro.
I mean, I've seen some boxer engines push like 600.
But are they forged? Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
If you're pushing 600 in a regular boxer,
no.
your rods are flying out the sides of the car.
Like on the first pull.
On the first pull. So basically, like, it wouldn't be a problem because you just fill it with 93 octane gas. But in this shitty state that we live in,
North Dakota.
Actually, it's just specifically our city. Actually, okay, there's only like 2 other cities that have 93 octane gas, and one of them is like 3 hours away from the city we live in, but it's just an L. So I had to put 91 octane in there on a 93 tune, and guess what? What happens when you're pushing 23 pounds of boost and you're not using the right octane fuel river?
You get a knocking. Somebody's at the door. Who is it? Oh, it's cylinder 2.
Oh, yeah, cylinder 2 gone. So basically, I'm driving it. Oh, God, how long do you think I had that thing? Maybe like a month.
I really
and a
don't
half.
know. I don't remember when you got it, but I remember I rode in it with you once. Yeah.
I had it for like.
I mean, you bought a project car. It's like it's kind of expected.
Bro, why did I spend that much on the project?
On another person's project car, you have no idea what the fuck they did to that car.
I messed up, guys, buying this car. Let me tell you. But basically, I think it was like negative 20 knock or something like that it would get because it's pushing so much pressure and it doesn't have the right octane.
Yeah,
it went boom boom. So now it's just sitting in my garage and it's not completely blown up because
it still turns on, but
it still turns on and you could technically drive it.
Yeah.
And when I changed the oil, there was no metal shavings in the oil.
Still doesn't mean shit.
Still doesn't mean shit. We haven't opened it up. We're hoping to get to that point someday.
I don't know about that, bro. I do not want to work on a boxer engine.
We might just have to buy a new one.
Well, so you got that, and then you got a supercharged Bonneville.
So I also have, talking about my whack car collection, I also have a 1999 supercharged SSEI Bonneville, bro. Or not, bro. Guys, everybody out there. Not guys.
Bro.
Everybody. We're all inclusive here. Not trying to disassociate anybody, but...
women.
No, we need them.
Pussy.
So, we're, Fuck, what was I talking about?
The
supercharged Bonneville. Yeah. God. We're back. We're back, guys.
We're a little zooty.
We're a little zooty. We're past the 10-minute nice clock, so we can say stuff like this now. But I have a 1999 supercharged Bonneville, and literally, this car is so whack. Like, it's from 1999, but my, man, I wish... I might upload a picture of it on the DRK KAST Twitter later, but my seat controls are literally a 3x3 grid, like a numpad of seat controls.
Yeah, some of those older cars, they came with so much fucking cool shit.
Like
Doc's, my coworker, he has a what is it? It's a hearse.
Oh my god, those things are so cool.
It is so cool, bro. It's like an exact replica of the Ghostbusters car.
No way.
Like the original one.
Yeah.
It's really fucking
We
sick.
should get a picture of that up on that Twitter.
I have a picture. I have a video.
Really?
Too.
We should put up on the Twitter, bro.
Yeah, we could just post a thing about the car.
If you guys want to see a cool ass
you can post your bug eye on there.
Yeah, I'll post my bug eye on there too. So we'll just post a shit ton of cars on there.
Yeah, we can post our cars that we got. I sell a lot of my cars and I go through cars pretty fast. But currently I'm dailying a 2000 Honda Civic DX. So I got the fucking manual windows, manual door locks, all that bullshit. Because it's like the stock version.
It's a vibe.
But I bought this car because it's a 5-speed manual. Actually, manual swapped. It was originally an automatic. It's 5-speed manual. It's got the easiest engine to work on in the world. I have so much space in this engine bay. I can put whatever engine I want in there, basically. Whatever front-wheel drive engine I want.
And you're putting the 2.0 from the SIs, right?
The K24.
The K24 engine.
Yep, that's what I'm planning on doing. It's a basic swap, but it'll be my first engine swap. So
and it's easy, so
it's
nice.
an easy one. So it's a good start. It's my first engine swap that doesn't go in the car stock.
Yeah.
I swap fucking engines every day at work, basically. But that's just taking literally the same engine and putting it back in. So
it's a little more complicated when you're trying to stick a different engine.
You just have, with a Honda, you basically have to get like a few different engine mounts and stuff, and I might have to get a different transfer case, but
that's not bad at all.
It won't be bad. But yeah, it's a fucking, it's my project car, but currently it's my daily. But I did just buy a car for my coworker for $250 actually. It's a 98 Blazer. It's a little beat up. It got in a front end collision, but I just spent like $600 on front end parts to fix that and have that motherfucker running. It runs and drives. $250. That's
not bad at all.
Such a good deal, bro. So then I can actually park my Civic and start doing some serious work to it. I really only have like an exhaust, a headliner, and headlights right now. I don't know what else I have done to it because I want to first do like engine work to it, you know.
Facts. We're more worried about the actual speed of the car before the appearance of the car.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking about. But, D-Man, didn't you just spend like $280 or something the other week?
For what?
For the concert that you're going to.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, luckily, I absolutely, love Kendrick Lamar.
I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't
love Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick is, I don't know all of his songs. I'm not, a massive fan, but he is definitely one of the top artists.
That man can spit.
That man has bars after bars.
But I have been looking forward to trying to go to a Kendrick concert for a super long time. So if you follow Kendrick, I mean, you'll know that he just released Mr. Morale in the Big Steppers. Oh my god, absolute banger of an album.
I'm not gonna lie, I have not listened to that.
You haven't listened? I showed you some songs out of it.
You might have shown me songs out of it. But
I think I showed
haven't
you
listened to
the
full
whole
album
thing
myself yet. I need to do that.
You need to, bro. It's a whole
Remind me
ride.
after the podcast. I'll like it.
All right, we'll listen to it after the podcast.
I'm down.
All right, so I was I am going to this Kendrick because I don't know if you know, but Kendrick's really not that old. He's only 35, but I don't know if he's necessarily done making music after this album, but he's definitely gonna slow down. So I don't know if he's gonna do another tour. So I was I have to go and see this man. So I'm luckily able to afford going to the Kendrick concert in St. Paul, Minnesota on the 20th. Me and my girlfriend are going to go kind of to celebrate our 2-year anniversary in August.
That's going to be so amazing. I wanted to go, but when you said the price, I was like, fuck, I don't know if I want to pay that right now.
Bro, I was just I've been saving up for it for, well, I guess not super long, but I've been knowing that I've wanted to spend the money on it for a super long time.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to go, and Baby Keem is going to be there.
Yeah, Baby Keem's going to be there.
Fucking nuts of a concert.
Yeah, that's going to be absolutely
You got to talk about that when you get back.
Oh, I'm 100% going to be telling you guys about it as soon as I get back from that concert.
I think I haven't ever really been to a concert like that before, like a rap concert or any type of hip hop concert.
R&B concerts are so different from any other type of concert.
I don't even know the last R&B. I really have not gone to any I haven't voluntarily chosen to go to a concert.
Okay.
I've just kind of been at a concert, you know what I mean?
The only concert that I voluntarily went to was Earth Gang, and I saw them back in July. I'll talk about that possibly later, but
yeah,
it's way different seeing because I've been to country fucking. Have you ever been to a country concert?
No.
Not even a country
concert.
Actually,
I think I have been to a country concert.
Country concerts are so much different.
You can't really get hype over a country song.
No, their general admission, in most scenarios, is just people in chairs on the ground. It's not actually people standing.
Yeah, I mean, you're sitting there listening to country music while they perform. Yeah,
and then most of the people are drinking, and I can't do that because I'm underage.
Oh no! big deal.
Yeah, well, legally there.
Legally, but
for legal reasons. But
I was planning on like really trying to go to Rolling Loud this year. Rolling Loud is just such a cool fucking
crazy thing.
It's just amazing, bro. I really wanted to go, but I just
can't afford it, bro.
I mean, I moved out like right when the tickets went on sale, and there's no way I could have afforded that
plus
at the time.
The ticket to go down there.
Yeah, plus a place to stay, which during Rolling Loud, shit's gonna be expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna watch out for some Lil Uzi concerts because Lil Uzi Vert is
fire.
I love that man.
Really?
He's pretty fucking cool. He's dropping Pink Tape soon. It's a new album, and I'm so pumped for that.
I haven't really listened to any Uzi. I think the only album I've heard of his is Eternal Take.
Eternal Take. Do you like it?
It was like mid.
Fuck, bro. I fucking love that album.
Well, okay. It was.
Okay, yeah. That is not your type of music that you listen to, which is understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, if you sit me...
I can appreciate it. I'm just not... it's not something... It's not the first thing I would listen to, let me say that. If someone puts it on, I'm not offended by it, but it's not something I would...
choose to listen to?
It wouldn't be my first choice to listen to. I might still choose it if I'm like, I'm feeling some Eternal Take today. Like,
yeah, it's definitely something I would choose to. He's been on one of my top artists since I was like 8th grade, bro. I fucking love Uzi.
So, like, what would you say are your top, like, top 3 artists?
Top 3 artists right now?
Right now.
Okay, well, they change a lot.
Okay.
I would say definitely Suicide Boys is up there, because I am fucking with some Suicide Boys right now, bro. I've been fucking with it for a while now, and I'm just... I love them. And then I'd say probably Uzi's up there in the top 3. Fuck. Another artist that I listen to. I don't know about that. I'll have to think about that. What are your top artists? I'll look at my Spotify.
I would say one of my top artists is definitely Kendrick.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I can respect that, but personally, I haven't really listened to a lot of Kendrick right now.
I've listened to like all his albums except Untitled Unmastered. That's the only one I haven't listened to. I fucking love Kendrick.
Okay,
he's probably number 2 for me, honestly.
So, I can't really name
a third.
Well, I can name a third, but I listen to like rock music all fucking day at work, and I fuck with that.
Okay.
But I don't know the artist super well, so I'm just going based off the music that I know. So I would say definitely like Ski Mask, bro. Ski Mask is
the Slump God.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is I love that man. He does not miss. His flow is insane. And I listened to him ever since X, who used to be like my favorite fucking artist. I have a tattoo on my left wrist of the tree that he had on his forehead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I think like
didn't mean to completely cut you.
No, you're good. I think number 2 for me, Kendrick.
Kendrick. Who was number 1?
Number 1 is hard for me. It's honestly a tie between 2 people. I hate to do that, but Mac Miller and Joji.
Joji?
Yeah, do you know who Joji is?
I think
like the guy who sings like Sanctuary and like you've probably heard his ballad song. God, what's it called? I can't think of what it's called right now, but
I mean I probably have heard him. I just haven't ever like listened to him. You know? I might have to check him out if he's one of your top
he
favorites.
Is so good. He is out. Do you know who Filthy Frank is?
I believe so.
On YouTube, like he wore like the green skin suit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's who Joji is.
Really?
That used to be Joji, and then he quit YouTube, and then he was like, "I'm gonna do music now, I guess."
Yeah.
And so he did music.
And he fucks?
And he fucks, bro. He's so good.
That's sick. What would you... I mean, you could talk about your... going to the first shroom trip you had.
So, the theme of this episode, basically, that we decided to go with...
Shrooms
and tunes. Yes, sir. That's why we've been talking about... music in the first part of this episode, and now we're gonna get into the
shroomy
part of
the mushrooms,
and obviously
the ground plant.
Everything.
No, it's more like the shit plant.
Yeah, it grows from shit.
Yeah,
I guess
it's kind of gross, but it grows from fucking
the decomposer and cow shit. Love it. Basically,
I mean, I don't know, but if you don't know what shrooms are or what we're talking about, it's like magic mushrooms. It's basically psilocybin, which is inside of these mushrooms, and I don't know if it does it release a chemical in your brain.
I'm pretty sure it binds to a receptor in your brain.
I think that's probably what it is.
I think that's what it is. Don't quote us on this.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly
sure.
Or
but basically, you take the psilocybin or the magic mushrooms with it in there, and it makes you see shit, and it makes you feel crazy, like really funky.
I mean, you go into like basically a trip. It's called a trip.
It
like
is
you're
a trip.
Tripping, but you go into like almost another
realm.
You just feel like you're not where you were. Kind of
like
you're disassociated a little bit. If you
like on the come up, you're like kind of anxious, but as soon as you come up and you're fully in it, all your anxiety is gone.
I mean, once you're in the trip, you're perfect. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But the come up can be a little rough sometimes. I definitely have had a few rough come ups.
Hypothetically, of course.
Hypothetically, like I mean, it's nothing happening. It's just basically me just like really anxious and just like breathing really hard and just like trying to calm down. You know.
But then once you're in, you're like, this is the best thing.
You're just like, holy, this is amazing. I feel great.
I think honestly, one of the most insane things is you can feel other people's energies and emotions just like brimming off them. Like
you can feel the energies from, like you can feel how another person is feeling. Like it just feels like you're connected to everyone.
Yep.
And people put off like a weird energy glow almost. Like each person.
Every person has like an aura around them that represents their energy, and it's a different color.
Yeah, and I don't know. You just feel connected to everything. Nature is insane. Everything is just so vibrant and just amazing.
And you're in love with everything.
And yeah, it's just really not like. I don't understand why they're even considered illegal. Yeah. Because it has almost
it's just because
no
of
negative,
fucking politics.
It has almost no negative benefits or no negative effects. Like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
unless you have a history of schizophrenia.
If you have a history of schizophrenia,
do not take them.
Do not take shrooms because it's gonna fucking make you go into a psychiatric
psychosis, bro.
Yeah, like you're gonna freak out. But if you are responsible with it and like don't just take like a stupid amount of a stupid time, like I did, like I'll talk about later. But if you're responsible with it, I saw a study that somebody like a college did somewhere that. Like over 95% of the people that have taken it said it changed.
It was the best
experience of their life. Like, and the first time I did shrooms was the best experience of my life.
Yeah,
it was just so
mind opening.
It puts a different perspective on everything. You're more appreciative of everything. It helps with like depression and everything. Getting over like fucking massive traumas. It helps you break it down and just like understand it. And it really, honestly, it helped me like just be like, wow, why would I be mad at something when I can just get over it and move on?
The like studies have shown like when you take shrooms, like instead of using the pathways that were like already damaged and broken, you're just making new ones. So you're basically like cementing new habits. So if you just think about what you want to do in your life, like the wires in your brain just connect and you just fucking do it. Like you'll just start doing the stuff that you put your mind to. Like
for real. I mean, I don't know.
It really helps your mindset. I really feel like it helps your motivation.
It helps you focus on more things and like have more motivation almost towards things. I don't want to get like super deep into it, but like they've been used throughout history. Like in the beginning, like there's paintings of fucking cavemen eating shrooms and shit. And there's like a theory that the shrooms, it's like, I think it's called the
stoned ape
hypothesis. Yeah, the stoned ape theory. It's like these like monkeys and
Yep.
apes were eating these mushrooms because they
like,
fucking
We're
they
foragers.
they were eating off the ground and the earth, and they ate these mushrooms, and it just accelerated their mind growth so much. And that's another reason that another theory why they worshipped cows. Like you know, like in the Bible, they talk about how like they were worshiping a cow.
That would make sense because the cow shit.
Because they would. I mean, if you don't know what these mushrooms are and you take them, you're gonna think you saw a fucking god, bro.
Yeah, that's
like, you're
facts.
you're gonna think it's God that's giving you this, or something insane is gonna happen, and like that. Then that's why they were worshiping the cows, probably because the cows gave them food through their shit. Like they didn't know it grew in there. They probably thought it just appeared.
Yeah, they were like, "Damn, this is a vibe. Like we get free food and we feel smarter."
Yeah, for real.
And we don't have to work as hard.
That's just a little
tad bit before we get
if
into
you guys
the
don't understand what they are.
first trip here. So, this story occurred during my senior year of high school after I happened to get caught at school with weed and was on probation, like juvenile probation, because I was under 18. So during
that was a fuck story,
bro. That was fucked. We're definitely gonna come back to that. At some
yeah,
point. I don't know if it's gonna be on this one or another one, but that was just an L scenario. So it was right after this. Actually, it wasn't right after. It was a couple weeks after. But I was like so bored. I was like, I have nothing to do because I can't like smoke anymore. I need to figure out something to do. And I was like, at this point, I had already tried LSD. So, like, I had tried a psychedelic before. So I was like, I really want to try mushrooms. I had been doing a lot of research. And I was like, I had some people who had hypothetically tried them for legal reasons. And they were like, yeah, it was an amazing time. It was one of the best experiences of my life. I would definitely do it again. And I was like, I think I need to do this. And
that sounds like a thing you would want to try.
Yeah, exactly. And I was hypothetically on probation at this time.
Yeah, you don't have to go too much in detail about that.
We'll come back to that. But I knew that the drug psilocybin does not like really show up on drug tests. Like you can get rid of it in like 2 days or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I really don't even think it's a thing they.
I don't even think it's a thing they test for. Like you can definitely get the test kits, but
maybe if you were like caught selling that or using it, I don't know. I feel like it's not a normal thing.
They would definitely not just test me for it like randomly. So I was like,
they're probably testing you for weed.
Just weed, yeah. Drugs. And I only ended up getting tested one time anyway, which was fucking stupid anyway. But so I was like, I'm gonna take these because I was bored as fuck and I needed something to do. So hit up one of my friends.
So how hard was it to find them?
It honestly wasn't that hard to find them. It only took me like maybe 3 days to find them.
Did you do like the research and figure out how much you should take?
Yeah. I did the research and I had like completely figured out how much I needed to take. I was like, I think I took 2 Gs. I was like,
that's a good.
Actually, no, I think I took
1.5. Even that's good. I would say 1.5.
I either took 1.5 or 2 to start.
That's definitely a good start.
So, luckily, my plug was super nice and gave me some chocolate to eat them with.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. That's a homie.
She was the homie.
That's it. Yeah, she's a homie. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So this happened, and I think I kept them for maybe like 4 days after because I was really debating. I was like, yeah, do I really want to do it? And then eventually I was like, yeah, I really do want to do it. Like, I don't know why I don't, because like
for real,
I've been doing so much research and I'm like just psyching myself out. So I was like, all right, pick my day. Had my girlfriend with me. She was driving me around that day, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna take them. I took them.
How'd they taste? With the chocolate?
Don't think I really tasted the shrooms that much, honestly.
That's pretty good.
I mostly tasted the chocolate because it was good chocolate. It was like one of those golden wrapped Ferrero Rochers, and she gave me 2 of them.
Damn, those fall.
Yeah, so like I basically ate like half of them with one and the other half with the other. And I had, like, the only thing I ate that day was half of a Subway sandwich.
Damn.
And it was, like,
good.
2 p.m.
I mean, if you're going to take them, you got
Yeah, I don't recommend taking it on an empty stomach.
Not an empty stomach, but not a full stomach either.
Yeah.
You don't want to get nauseous. So, like, a decent amount.
So, I'm just, like, only half of a foot long. And then I ate them because I was like, yeah, I'm going to want to eat the rest after I ate them. Did not want to eat the rest after I ate them. I was done eating.
Yeah.
I was bored. Like, I gave up.
Yeah.
So, I was, like, looking at my tapestries that were on the wall. And I have one that's, like, purple with a couple mushrooms on it. And I just see them start, like, waving. And I'm like, holy shit.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
Start feeling really weird.
Yeah, so I started feeling, like, really funky. And I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm, like, really, like, tripping yet. But I don't feel completely normal. And I remember, I know the point I realized that I was 100% in the trip is when I stood up off the bed and it felt like I was 10 feet tall and my head was going to go through the ceiling. Like, I stood up and I literally thought my head was going to go through the ceiling. I was like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
So, and then I went to the bathroom and I was like, babe, we got to leave. Like, I can't be inside right now. And my mom was home upstairs, so...
Oh, you did this at your house?
Yeah, I dropped them at my house. So I was like, I want to leave.
For some reason, I thought you were... Oh, yeah, I guess that's senior year.
Yeah, so I was like, I want to dip. And so I had my girlfriend drive my car.
Did your mom say anything to you?
No, I literally just walked out. She didn't say
yeah.
anything to me. I don't think at this point we were really talking that much, honestly.
Probably not.
Probably not. We didn't have that great of a relationship when I lived in the house.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Anyway, basically, my girlfriend went and we picked up my friend,
John.
Sure, we can use John.
John.
This person's black, so imagine Black John.
Black John.
Black John.
Yeah, set the scene.
So we go pick up John, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, John? Like, I just hypothetically took some shrooms.
Maybe, possibly, probably not.
And he was like, "Okay, bet." Like, he's like, "I've like had my fair share of trips. Like, I'm here with you." And I'm like, all right, bet. Sounds good. And my girlfriend, I was like, babe, I just want you to take me to a really pretty location. So we ended up going to this spot that you used to be able to go, and it used to be a big smoke spot, but now it's like roped off and sectioned off, so you can't really get there.
Where is it over?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Because
I can't say it without giving away the location of
yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so we go up there, and basically all you need to know is it, like, overlooks a river, and it's really fucking pretty. Like, it's a cliff, and then it overlooks a river, and you can see, like, the sun setting. So I think it was, like, it wasn't that sunny that day. It was actually kind of drab, but... Drab.
What does drab mean?
It means, like, gray, like, sad, cloudy.
I've never in my entire
never
life
heard that word?
drab.
Really?
I don't know if I'm just weird, but I've never heard that.
No, I'm probably just weird, honestly. That's probably just a me thing.
Drab.
Yeah, so it was rather drab that day. And
I'm going to say that now.
I was like, we were sitting there, and I don't know, have you ever watched The Midnight Gospel? No? So, any of you out there who have watched The Midnight Gospel know how fucking crazy it is. Like, it's literally, like, him basically, like, he goes to different planets in the solar system and interviews people, but, like, one of them is literally, like, a person trying to escape a death loop over and over again, and it's like a karmic loop that he's trying to get out of.
That sounds like something exactly like I would watch.
And the way he gets out of it is by accepting, like, the fate that's coming to him and, like, doing good rather than bad things. Like, instead of trying to force his way through the situation, he basically, like, surrenders himself to the karmic cycle and just lets it happen. And then that's how he gets to the end.
Fuck, I need to watch that. That sounds gas.
It was fucking crazy, but I remember I couldn't watch it for a little bit because it was, like, kind of tweaking me out because, like, seeing the person rewind and it was, like, kind of scary at first.
Oh, you were watching it?
Yeah, I was watching it, so I was like, oh, God. And then me and John just, like, ended up talking about some, like, stuff. I was like, Because at the end of the episode, it was like his head went up into the air and it connected with everybody else's head. So I was like, you know what? It makes so much sense. I was like, everybody is connected. We're all one person. Like, we're all connected as the one, and we all need to start living as the one in order to better ourselves and better our lives. And, just the normal stuff you talk about on a fungus that grows, that connects everything underneath the ground that you don't see.
It kind of makes fucking sense.
It kind of makes fucking sense if you really think about it. So...
Open your mind.
Just
think about it.
Just let it in.
Just let it in. Just have an open mind to everything we're saying. So, don't just immediately judge it and say...
Yeah, exactly.
They're fucking drug addicts. They're doing these insane drugs and fucking killing themselves.
They literally started doing mushroom therapies in, like, California and Oregon.
There's, like, so many
good things. There's so many good things. It's like a massage for your brain, basically. Like,
yeah, it just kind of, like, resets everything.
Yeah.
Not like necessarily
puts everything in
resets.
perspective.
You're able to comprehend everything.
Exactly. So, I'm, like, watching this, and then I'm, talking about being the oneness and everything. And then, I don't think my trip actually lasted. It was weird. It was a very short trip. It was only about an hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah,
that is weird.
I think it's because I didn't really eat anything that day.
Maybe you just
digested it so fast.
Maybe.
Because if it was it was really like the first thing I ate that day, so it was probably like went right through me basically.
Yeah, that might have. You might have just digested it so fast you didn't get a lot.
But I remember like coming into the trip, I know it was rough, but coming out of a shrooms trip is so nice.
It's
like
so amazing.
You literally just like breathe, and then you're like, "Wow, I feel so relieved," and then you're back to reality.
You just feel like you're home. And you appreciate everything. Everything everything is just so happy. Everything's amazing.
You just feel so normal, and you're like, "Fuck."
And it's not
I'm
like
so content with my life right now.
It's not like a fake happy.
No,
either.
it's
It's
not
like a drug high happy.
It's literally like at that point, it's out of your system.
It's content. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just content with everything. It's like it's almost like an antidepressant, like drug almost. Like after a while, you just become content.
Basically, that's why people microdose.
Yeah, I honestly, if I had the ability to microdose, I would definitely do it. If I had enough to sustain that.
Honestly, I just don't really like. I want to get into it. It's hard to do here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to move to a legal state, probably like Oregon. I mean, if it's already being legalized places, it's just not like the biggest thing.
This place just sucks.
We don't even have fucking marijuana legalized yet.
Bro,
I signed a ballot at the DMV the other day.
Really?
For it,
to get it?
I tried getting
Honestly, I think it's gonna be on the 2022 ballot, and I hope it passes.
I feel like it might.
I feel like it's gonna pass.
I really
There's so many people who wanted to.
Dude, I think there was like 12,000 people on the ballot.
I'm pretty sure last time, didn't it almost pass?
It almost passed, I think, but there was like one. There was like a.
But now think about how many Think about how many people.
I really don't know how it works with like
I don't
states,
know how it works either.
So I don't know if like it matters.
All they tell you about is the electoral college.
Yeah, which I fucking forgot because nobody cares.
It's fucking stupid. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts. Let's get rid of it. Well, that's a hot take.
Yeah.
Now, you ready to get canceled off the air after that?
Probably.
Yep. Alright. So basically, guys, this is going to be the last episode because we're getting canceled.
We're getting canceled. Goodbye. I guess I can...
That was really, like, the end of the trip, and I think I ended up getting Wendy's later.
Wendy's?
Wendy's.
It's a very mid choice of food.
I know. It was very mid.
Wendy's?
Yeah.
Which one? The State Street one or the one down south?
You can't say that.
Okay, well, we'll believe
the north one.
The north or south one?
The north one.
The north one is shitty.
No, the south one shit. What do you mean?
The south one is shit.
They're both
they're
shit.
both bad.
They're both, bro. Every Wendy's, I don't know. You guys can let us know because I don't. Every single Wendy's I go to is just fucking ratchet. Every city, no matter what,
they're
always
like
ratchet,
it's like
bro.
a ratchet hood area.
Yeah,
it's just like fucking it's just never somewhere you want to go.
No, it's bro. Honestly, our Wendy's isn't even in a bad place. It's just sucks.
It's
Wendy's. It seems like the workers are incompetent
and they just
don't.
I mean, they don't. obviously they don't care about
Well,
their job.
I mean, if I got paid as little as they did too, I would.
Yeah.
This is why we need to raise the wage.
Raise the minimum wage.
Oh God.
But
sun's right in my eyes.
But that was a pretty sick first trip.
Yeah, do you
How
want
would
to talk
How would
about
you
it?
rate it?
I would
1
rate.
to 10.
Honestly, it was a 9 out of 10 experience. It was such a
9 out
good
of 10.
experience. It was short lived, but it was good.
That's a good because it can sometimes get a little long when you don't have anything to do.
Exactly.
Because sometimes it can be 6-8 hours, and you're just like, holy shit. Because it's just hard to focus on anything.
We don't obviously condone doing any of this.
Oh,
but
obviously not.
if you're going to, just make sure if you're doing it, don't be bored, because if you have bored, you're gonna start overthinking.
But you definitely can't drive.
Don't drive. Don't drive.
It is a mind altering drug, and anything like that you should not drive on.
But I mean, yeah, if you have nothing to do, you can have bad experiences, which I mean, River was about to go a little bit into.
Okay, well, it wasn't because I had nothing to do.
Okay.
Let me set the scenario.
All right,
okay?
let's set the scene.
So, I believe it was the day before my birthday. Okay, so my birthday, if you guys don't know, is 4/20,
Yes,
April
sir.
20th, 2003.
Yep.
I guess I can say. So, I mean, yeah, it's a pretty sick birthday, I would say. So it was my
4/19.
4/19. Yep. So I was doing, what was I was turning 19, so I wanted to do something cool, obviously. So I decided that we were going to trip Shrooms that day.
Yes, sir.
Trip absolute dick, because I actually got my hands on some, because one of the plugs got like a fucking
Shit ton.
shipment or something.
Hypothetically, of course.
Hypothetically, yeah. And so I was able to get my hands on some finally, because I remember I was trying to get some really bad. And so I worked that night. I worked both days. I worked 4/19 and 4/20.
Okay.
So I think it was like Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, I think it was actually.
And yeah, so I had work the next day, but I wanted to take some that night. I wasn't gonna take too much, and I think he told me they were pretty strong.
Is that the time that he handed you just a handful? Okay.
Or yeah, kind of. Yeah, he told me they were pretty good. He took them the night before apparently, and said he had a pretty intense trip.
Yeah.
He said they were very potent. So I was like okay, whatever. And then so he told me that he can give me. We were buying I think like an ounce, and he told me I could try one if I ate it in front of him.
Yeah.
Right. And so I was like, bet, whatever. I'm gonna be tripping
because
it
doesn't kick in right away, so
yeah,
you had time to get home.
I had time to get home. It takes about like 20-30 minutes,
yeah.
And I was like maybe 5-10 minutes away from my house, so I was gonna be fine. But so it was a big situation. I went to his house, or I went to his apartment, and his mom, I guess he lives with his mom. His mom came home and was like, he was like, fuck. I can't deliver right now or something. So we were like, okay, we'll leave. And so I left and went back to my girlfriend's apartment and waited for him to text me back. It was like 7 o'clock, I think, by that time. By the time I actually started heading back.
How long passed from the time you left to the time he texted you?
I'm not sure, maybe like 30 minutes, but it was getting late. It was like 7:30.
Okay.
And so I left to go pick up, and my girlfriend and her roommate left to go to Walmart. I forgot what reason was. I think we were going to get
chocolate.
Something. There was a reason they were going to Walmart, but so I got there the second time, and he's like, all right, we're just going to do this in the hallway. So I was like, all right, bet. So I run up the hallway. This man comes down with a massive bag of these just ginormous mushrooms,
Jesus.
bro. Like
I remember
these
they
were
massive.
very big mushrooms, yeah. And he just pulls it out underneath his shirt, and he didn't have a scale at the time, so I had to bring my own scale. And so I set it down, he weighed it all out, and he put it in the bag. And like it was just a normal thing, and so then I gave him the money, like you do, and then somebody opened. We were in the hallway of this apartment,
okay.
right? And somebody opened the door downstairs, or not? We weren't in the hallway. We were like on the stairs, kind of.
Uh-huh.
And somebody opened the door like a lower below. It's like the main door because we were on the second floor. They opened it, and he immediately like freaked out. He grabbed everything. He grabbed all the fucking shrooms, like his bag, my bag, and my money, and then left the scale and started running up the stairs. And I was like, yo. Well, I was like, oh shit, we gotta go too. So I grabbed the scale and I was running after him. And he had just given me the shroom. So he actually, after he weighed it out, he's like, here, you can eat this one. And it was a pretty big one.
So probably like 5 Gs.
It might have honestly been like 4 or 5 Gs.
Okay.
But I was like, I didn't know at the time like how heavy they were. So I was like, oh, I'll take it, whatever. I'll just take this and be fine for the night.
Yeah.
And so I took that. And that was the first time I had ever eaten shrooms without like a chaser or anything to eat it with at all. Like I was literally in a stairwell eating this.
So how did that go for you?
Oh, I'll get to it, bro.
Okay,
it is not good. So I'm chewing on this disgusting shroom, bro. I'm like literally like trying to I could not swallow it, bro.
Okay.
So I was just chewing it the whole time. I run up the stairs with him, and he like goes around the hallway, and then comes back and gives me the bag back or whatever. He's like, I'm sorry. And then he leaves or whatever. And so I'm going back out. I'm chewing these disgusting shrooms. I'm trying so hard to swallow it, bro.
Yep.
And I finally get it down. And when I'm walking downstairs, I literally start puking back up the shrooms. Like my body is just completely rejecting them. And I'm like, I don't want to waste it because I'm like, damn, that's a free shroom. I want to trip balls. So I was like swallowing it back down as I was getting to my car. And then I was in my car, like, still coming up, and I was still swallowing back down. It was like literally, I was holding my mouth, or my hand to my mouth.
Jesus.
Holding my mouth closed.
You didn't tell me that part.
It was all in my mouth, bro. And then I was like, I had a mouthful of fucking throw up and shrooms, and then I just had to swallow it back down. And of course, I had nothing to drink in my car. Nothing. So at that point, I just feel like shit, and I'm like, I'm just getting back to the apartment. And so I drive back, and literally as I'm like getting there, bro, it already starts, like I already start feeling it. Like I feel a little bit of it come up, and I'm like, holy shit, this is gonna be insane.
Yeah.
So, and then I get inside, and I just sit on the couch, and it's probably about 8 o'clock at night at this time.
Okay.
And so I'm sitting on the couch, and I think eventually my girlfriend and her roommate came home, and I dished out their portions, which I believe they took a lot too. I think my girlfriend took like maybe 3.5, 4, and her roommate took maybe, I think 3. I think
that's
3.5 or 3.
Though.
But for that's a decent amount for a strain and a type that we've never tried before.
Exactly.
Especially when he told us it was strong, and when we should have listened to him, man. I thought he was just just over exaggerating.
Being a bitch.
Yeah, you know. But no, he was. Let me tell you now, he was not over exaggerating that. Yeah, so I mean, I'm sitting on this couch, and I'm just like, I feel it coming up, and I literally cannot move. I just get stuck in place, staring at the wall. I just have this intense feeling over my whole body was just so much. And anytime anybody would try and talk to me, I was like, I was like, I can't talk. It wasn't even because I was like nauseous and trying to hold it down. I mean, I was like a little nauseous, but it was more that like I just couldn't comprehend anything other than what I was staring at, and closing my eyes was just too intense, and everything like that. So I was just I was just what's the word? Just completely stuck to the couch. Couch locked.
Couch locked.
Yeah. And so I honestly was there for probably 30, 45 minutes, just like not moving.
Okay.
And after that, I got up and I like actually started moving around a little bit and talking to my girlfriend and her roommate and stuff. And I remember I just started tripping absolute dick. Like, I don't remember specifically anything I was seeing, but like I stood up and everything was just like waving in my face. Yeah. I was just like on a roller coaster, just standing up. And I remember we fucked around for a little bit. We like got like stuck in a few little tiny loops. And if you don't know what loops are,
it's just going like basically. You'll like walk back and forth and you'll be like, wow, this is cool. And then you'll walk back to the other spot and you'll be like, this is cool. And then you'll walk to the other spot and be like, this is cool. And you just do the same thing over and over and over again.
It's like you do something and then you go to do something else and you immediately forget that you just did that.
Yeah.
But then you think, oh, I need to go do that.
Yeah.
Or you're like, because I've gotten stuck like halfway sitting on the couch and halfway standing up. Because I'm like, I'm going to go to the kitchen. No, I'm going to go in the living room. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to go to the kitchen right now or the living room.
Yeah.
So I'm just stuck in this halfway position.
You basically just have to force yourself to get off of
It is really hard to get off loops. You get couch locked. You're like, oh, I'll get up in a little bit.
Yep.
And you're like, in a little bit, and then you just never do.
Yep.
You sit there
That's
forever.
how it is.
It's a little challenging sometimes, but keep in mind, this is a very bad experience.
Yeah, this does not happen that often.
This was not a good time the whole situation was bad. It was late at night because it was already late at night, and I was already exhausted. I hadn't even changed out of my work clothes when I took these, right?
Damn.
So I was still in my work clothes because we did all that. We had to deal with getting everything ready.
Oh yeah, so I bet that took a minute.
Until I ate the shrooms, and it was, and I had work the next day too, and so and I don't know how much I took too.
Okay.
It was a lot. I know that.
So did you take? You didn't take any more after you?
Oh
got that,
no,
right?
no.
You just took that.
I took that, and I like got home and immediately sat on the couch after I weighed out everyone else's.
Yeah.
I just sat there and I got stuck.
So was that pretty much like the end of the trip then?
No, not at all, bro.
Okay, keep going.
No.
Please do
Where
tell.
was I though? Where I was. Okay, I don't know. We were just like fucking around, and I think I went to the kitchen and ate like an orange or something.
Okay, yeah.
Oranges are amazing on shrooms, by the way.
Okay,
Oranges
I will try.
I already fuck with oranges in general, but like the citrus in your mouth is just full.
It makes you nut.
It makes you want to nut. It makes you want to nut. Yeah. So I remember, and then we like fucked around in the bathroom or something, and just like looking at yourself in the mirror.
It's crazy.
I remember
bro.
it's scary sometimes. And I remember this was weird because I looked in the mirror and I literally looked like fucking 80 years old.
Jeez.
Like I literally saw like I had gray hair, I was all wrinkly and shriveled up, and I was just like, I just looked so beaten up and everything. It was so weird. And like my face would like shift from different forms of my face and everything. It was the weirdest experience ever. And like all three of us were just staring at the mirror, like, super close. If somebody fucking walked into that would
they'd be like, "What the fuck is happening, bro?
What are you guys doing?" So, I remember, I think we went back to the couches, because we were just like, "Holy shit, we need to sit down for a little bit, maybe put on a TV show or something."
You just had to do something to distract yourself at that point.
I mean, we didn't have anything to do. It was like super late. We were way too deep into the trip to even consider going anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless we walked somewhere, which it was dark out. We didn't want to fucking do that. And I think it was still kind of cold too, because it was back in April. So I don't think it was
true.
cold.
It was kind of like wintry.
Yeah, because we live in North Dakota,
and we got a fucking like snowstorm in like.
Oh yeah, we did.
March or April. We got one in March.
It was in April.
April.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Okay, keep going.
Okay, so we went to sit on the couch, and I remember I literally just started losing hold of everything. Like, I just started forgetting everything that I knew, and I remember
you lost
all
sense
I
of
was
self,
sitting
basically.
there, and I was like, my eyes were like half closed, and I remember looking like at my girlfriend and her roommate, and just like I could like see their words going into the air and everything. I could like only see them and nothing else around the background. They were like a cartoon almost. It was just everything looked like a cartoon at that point, and it was
That's
just
crazy.
Like I just couldn't identify anything. Anything I looked at, I was like, what is this? Like, this is something I've never seen before. We were talking during the trip, and we were like, it feels like we're Adam and Eve, like, being dropped off into the world and having zero...
Just discovering everything
having
all
zero
over
experience with anything, basically. Like, just babies learn, like, just, what the fuck is this? Like, why? And then, like, we were talking, and we would say stuff, and then we would question what we were saying. So we were like, what does that mean? I was like, why did I say that? We were just questioning everything.
You forgot how the English language like worked, or what?
You just forgot. I just lost,
connection with everything.
I left basically.
Yeah.
I felt like I was leaving everything. It was. I remember I got up and I think I tried to go eat an orange, another orange, but I couldn't do it. I literally couldn't do it.
You were just could you feel your hands at all?
I don't remember. I don't think I could feel anything,
Really?
honestly. Like, I really didn't feel a single thing.
So you were really just
I
like,
was really
gone.
just disassociated with everything. And so this is when it gets a little patchy because I don't really remember everything that happened. I think I pretty much, like, fully blacked out.
Okay.
And I guess what happened, they said, is I said, I need to go clean up my clothes from the bathroom because I had ended up changing from my work clothes into my, like, just normal clothes.
Okay.
In the bathroom earlier, and I was like, I need to go clean up my clothes off the ground. And so I guess I got up, and then I went to the bathroom, and I remember this. I remember going towards the toilet to, like, pick up the clothes, and then immediately turning towards the toilet, and, like, I think it was already open, and I went for it, and it just, like, hit the side of it.
Oh,
Like,
it's the worst when you're right there and you miss it.
I know,
too.
and it was like, I wasn't even going there for that purpose.
Yeah, it just kind of
But I think my body just, like, knew to go to the bathroom, and it was so weird. It was like, because I didn't know I was going to throw up. And then that's when it got bad. Immediately when that happened, that's when it got bad. Because I came back, and I was like, I was just on the ground, it's spinning. I literally felt like I was drunk. I remember I was over the toilet. Everything was spinning in circles, just spinning. And I could not hold on to a single thought. All my thoughts were, like,
gone.
Like, I would think of something instantly gone. Like, it was just, like, going through my brain. Like, I could not. It was just
machine gun thoughts.
And I just, like, literally, basically. And so I remember I slowly got up, and I think my girlfriend and my roommate must have came in there and been like, "What happened?" Mm-hmm. Because, like, mind you, they're tripping absolute dick too. Like, they were in the same situation. Just not as, like, hard as me.
Yeah, they weren't having as bad of a time.
They weren't having as bad of a time, but it started getting bad when this happened because I was like, I don't know what happened. And they're like, well, you have to clean that up. And I was like, okay. And so I remember I was in the bathroom, and I was just so confused. I could not figure out what to use to clean it up.
Okay.
And I remember I was just going back and forth. I was so sweaty. I just felt disgusting. Everything was just not good. Nothing was good. Sweating,
trying to figure out how to clean up puke.
Feel like I'm still probably covered in. I think I still was covered in puke.
Damn.
I still was covered in puke trying to clean it up, and I remember, like, toilet paper was just destroyed. I couldn't do it. The toilet paper wasn't working.
Walking in between, being like, isn't this let's just say Braden. Weren't you like, isn't this Braden syrup? And they're like, no, it's yours. Like,
no, yeah, because I remember I finally found something to clean up, and I would go to clean it up, and I was like, as I was cleaning it up, I was like, wait, why am I cleaning this up? This isn't my puke. This is Braden's puke. And so I would get up and go do something else because I don't need to clean up somebody else's puke. And then I would be like, shit, I need to clean up my puke. And so I got just stuck in the worst loops ever. I remember I literally could not think of anything, and I was just like, I was slowly coming back.
Yeah, but you were just...
And I was just like, I remember I kept saying, like, I figured it out. And they're like, what'd you figure out? And I was like, I have no idea.
So then did you finally end up cleaning up the puke or what?
No, I didn't. I literally would keep going to my girlfriend, and I was like, babe, you have to help me. I cannot do it. And she's like, babe, and she started, okay, so what made it even worse is as all of this was happening, Stevie, my girlfriend Stevie, she was...
Well, bleep.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
She was bawling her eyes out because I think she just got so overwhelmed with like how much I was struggling. She just got super upset, so she was bawling her eyes out. And I think my roommate or her roommate was just like, Braden was just
gone.
I don't know. I really don't know what he was doing, but he came to try and help me, but I don't think
when did you flush the toilet handle thing down to the toilet?
Well, okay, the toilet got clogged, and so
as you're trying to clean up the puke.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think it was even clogged because her toilet, you have to push the handle down and hold it down for like 5-10 seconds.
And it takes and then it just flushes slow.
And then it flushes. But I didn't know that, so I was just pushing it like, oh shit, it's plugged. So I just kept pushing it. I don't know how it ended. I think I must have used it to like try and push it down or something, and it like rose or I don't know.
So basically, like what he's happened is he's trying to like flush this down the toilet, and he has there's
a toilet paper roll.
Yeah, like the holder thing,
like the thing you stick in the two holes that holds the toilet paper. That thing. And
then he just flushed it down the toilet somehow.
I guess it flushed down the toilet because we could not find it. It was not in any of the trash. It wasn't anywhere. We still haven't found it.
It was just gone.
So I'm pretty sure I fucking flushed it down the toilet. And I remember when Stevie started crying, that was when it was like, oh shit, I fucked up. Because I didn't know what I did. Yeah. I didn't know why everyone was so upset. Because the second I would leave the throw up, I wouldn't remember what happened.
So you were like, why is everyone mad at me?
Yeah, literally, that's exactly what I was thinking. And I was like, fuck. No, I was like, holy shit, like, I must have done something horrible because I literally lost, like, all memory of what had happened. So I didn't even know I took shrooms. I thought I got really drunk. I thought we were, like, at a party and I was drunk because I felt drunk.
Damn.
So I was like, I must have done something absolutely horrible. I fucked up. And so I just started freaking the absolute fuck out.
So you just think you fucking killed somebody?
I don't know what I did.
Yeah.
And I was so freaked out. And then I remember Stevie went to her room, and Brayden was in the living room, and he was on the phone with somebody, and they were literally talking about like what was happening in the moment. And I thought he was calling them to like, I guess I found out that he was calling them to like get grounded, get like somebody to help talk to help him calm down or something. But from my perspective, it looked like he was like calling them, telling them all the fuck shit I had just done. And I was like, oh no, who's he telling? I'm like, this is so embarrassing. What did I do wrong? And eventually, literally what had to happen was my girlfriend started coming back. So she had to I literally went to the bedroom, changed clothes, and I remember I just laid in the bed, and she just cleaned up all the throw up and had to get everything set up. Keep in mind, it's like 2 a.m. It's like 2 in the morning.
You want to finish your story now?
Okay.
Okay, so
where was it?
After that short cut, we are back. Sorry, guys.
Where was I?
You were talking about how Brayden was on the phone.
I think, yeah. I remember, basically, Stevie, like, just basically put me to sleep.
Yep.
And she just got all her shit together. And I was like, I gotta try to go to work tomorrow. Because I was like, it's my birthday. They're gonna know, like, I don't want to call out. Yeah, they're gonna know I'm skipping out. So I was like, fuck. I gotta go.
What time did you end up going to bed then?
Fuck, it was like 2, 3 in the morning.
And you had to get up at, what, 7 or 6?
7 to get to work.
Damn.
7:30, I guess, at latest. But yeah. So I woke up, I remember, and I remember I got up in time. The problem was I literally got up and I just could not move because
you were like just locked.
Well, it was like it was a week after that big ass snowstorm actually that we were talking about.
That's right.
And I had shoveled so much fucking snow that I must have like pinched a nerve in my back or something, and it just was continuously getting worse.
Jeez, I remember that. You were like fucked up for a couple days.
Yeah, it was bad, bro. It hurt so bad. And I remember it just kept getting worse. And I remember I woke up in the morning and I could barely move.
Really?
Like, it was so painful.
So you didn't go to work anyway?
Well, no, I did go to work.
Oh.
I got to work. Not on time. I think I was like maybe an hour late.
Damn.
But I got to work on time.
Not on time.
I got to work. And I remember I was trying to work and it was just so fucking painful, bro. I literally couldn't do it. So I just told my service advisor, I was like, I gotta go home. I'm like, literally have to go to the doctor because I can barely move. And keep in mind, this is on my birthday.
Wait. That's right.
And so then I think I got off, and then I went to my girlfriend's house and just like relaxed there for a little bit and tried to like do something to make it feel better. And then I eventually got a doctor's appointment, and I couldn't go to the one walk-in because they wouldn't. I I forgot the reason I couldn't go. It was really fucking stupid.
It was
but
probably just full, honestly, or something.
I think it was a walk-in. They weren't accepting walk-ins because their phones were down.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, their phones were down, so they wouldn't answer. So, like, I'm just going to go there. And they're like, sorry, we can't. The phone, or for some reason.
System down or something.
Yeah, basically. So we had to go to a different one, and it took fucking forever, of course, because walk-in clinics take literally like 2-3 hours to actually get out.
Yeah.
And so they literally just gave me some back fucking or muscle relaxer, and
sent you on your way.
Yep, that's all it was. And so I had to go to fucking CVS to pick it up, and then I went home that night. I think I really didn't do much that day because I was in so much pain. It was a pretty shitty experience. Yeah, it was so make sure if you ever take shrooms that you do it under the right situation or circumstances and environment and timing and everything. Make sure you have enough time planned out where you don't have like an important thing to go with your parents or something. I don't know, some bullshit. But yeah, that was one of the worst trip that the only bad trip I've had on shrooms, really. Yeah. And I honestly wouldn't consider it now like it wasn't a bad trip. It was just intense. Like a testing trip. And it was like kind of like a slap to like, hey, chill out a little bit.
Facts.
Be more smart about this. And yeah. So
and now you are.
It definitely made me realize that you gotta fucking respect it.
Hell yeah. Well, I think we're gonna end it there because this room is hot as fuck.
Yeah,
and we're both boiling alive.
I'm literally like sweating my dick off.
Yeah,
right now.
We're all like dying.
We're gonna get a fan here. I have a fan. I just don't want to go get it right now.
Yeah,
we hit over an hour.
And it'll be loud. Well, this has been episode 2 of the DRK Kast. Shrooms and Tunes. Thank you once again for listening. Look out for the Twitter. We might be posting that hearse. And on the TikTok, we also might be posting a skit for the blooper reel or before the episode.
Something like that, yeah.
So, just stay tuned and stay updated. And thank you guys for listening. And if you enjoyed, give it a share. And yeah.
Thank you guys. Peace.
Peace.